Hey, it's your girl Twan the Mystik from Mystik.com, where you can purchase spiritual art, spiritual decor, and you can sign up for my latest sound healing events as well as check out my music, alright? So if you are new to this channel, make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Okay, so I know I've been gone for a minute, but now I'm back with another pick a card, and today's pick a card is all about urgent messages from your spirit guides and your ancestors. Okay, so here are the piles. We have the first pile with the heart-shaped rose quartz. We have the second pile with the amethyst point, and then we have the third pile with the, is this smoky quartz? Yeah, the smoky quartz. Okay, so yeah, if you're new to pick a cards, basically all you have to do is pick the pile or the crystal that you feel the most drawn to, and the timestamps are in the description, and you can go right ahead to your timestamp and watch your pile. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, that's totally fine. I do that too. Okay, so yes, let's go ahead and get into your pile, okay? Hello, those of you that chose pile number 1 with the heart-shaped rose quartz crystal. Okay, before we get into the reading, I'm going to hit the sound bowls to cleanse the space and even cleanse your brain a little bit so that you're open to receiving these messages. All right, so... Okay, so let's get into your reading. Okay, pile number 1. Like I said, you chose the heart-shaped rose quartz. Rose quartz is associated with the heart chakra. It helps with healing a broken heart, relationships, healing from childhood trauma, just healing from heartbreak in general, and helping with boosting the self-esteem and self-worth and self-love. Okay, so yeah, let's get into the cards and see what they say. So let's go to the first 2 cards. We have good luck and surrender. I can release my need to control. And also, let me say, these crystals are associated, or not associated, but available on Mystik.com if you feel in them and feel drawn to them. Okay, so anywho, yes, we have good luck and surrender. I can release my need to control. Okay, so I think that's interesting because your reading, I'm feeling like, because you know this is the reading all about urgent message from your spirit guides and your ancestors. So with this card, with these 2 cards coming out, I feel like your spirit guides and your ancestors want you to know that I feel like some of you guys are kind of going through changes. Possibly you're going through changes and you are feeling like you don't know what the hell is going on. You're not sure what's happening. And spirit wants you to know that they have everything handled. Just go ahead and follow your intuition, whatever you feel called to do. Okay, especially because it says I can release my need to control. I feel like your intuition has been telling you maybe what changes to make, what you should do next, you know, things like that. But I feel like your logical mind has probably been like, I don't know, I don't think so, how could this be possible, I don't know, and just super worried. You've just been super worried about what's going on in your life. Oh, y'all can see me there. Y'all been super wondering what's going on with your life. You've really been wondering, and spirit wants you to know that they got it under control. Just know that any changes that you make will be supported. Okay, good luck is on your side. So now I'm trying to see what other cards y'all got here, because I'm a laugh. I'm a laugh if the card I'm thinking about comes out. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. We have Temperance, I knew it. I knew it. We have temperance, we have judgment, and we have death. But you know what? Let me put it like this because I feel like this is the order. Okay. So, guys, I knew y'all was going through a change. I knew y'all was going through a change. Like, and spirit is kind of trying to let you know that you are supported as you make these changes. I know it's so hard to even believe that sometimes because we're logical beings. We are, you know, we're logical. We don't when we don't see the facts, it's like, I don't know if I believe this. And with temperance, death, and judgment coming up, especially the death card, is definitely letting me know that something has come to an end or is coming to an end. And you are super worried. You're just like, what the hell is going on? But Spirit wants you to know that they got you as you go through this transition, okay? Because look, if you can see the death card, it's a skull. He's he's trampling anyone in his sight. He's trampling anyone in his sight. And then we have the judgment card where people are like rising from their graves, okay? So with these two cards coming out, it's definitely giving me rebirth vibes, okay? Maybe you're deciding to take a new approach, get a new job, change your career, change where you live at. Just big changes, okay? There's some big changes you got going on, and it almost feels like it happened to you by force, especially with this death card coming up, because with death you can't avoid it. And when I say death, I mean figurative, okay? No one's dying. But it's like, it's almost like a change you can't avoid. It's like, oh, it almost feels forced upon you, where something suddenly starts, or something suddenly comes crashing down, and you're just like I keep saying, what the hell is going on? Okay. But with temperance coming up here, that's making me think that this is all for your highest good. And you probably don't want to hear this right now. Especially if you're like in the midst of change and transition and you're still at the point of your life where you're like, what is going on? I can't understand why everything feels like it's falling apart. With this temperance coming out, it's making me think like look at both of these cards. They both have angels on them. Wow, they both have red wings. I just realized that. Okay, so it's like it's all for your highest good. It's all for your highest good, and your guardian angels, they got you. I feel like your spirit team, they're here letting you know that they got you, and they see this situation from a higher perspective that you probably don't see right now. You don't see it yet, but they know what's going on. And they want you to know that whatever changes you feel called to make, or new approach you decide to take, or new career you decide to take on, new, like if you have your own business, maybe you're rebranding or something like that, they want you to know that this is all for your highest good, but you have to go with the changes. And with temperance here, I know I keep talking about temperance, but it's definitely making me think that there wasn't a balance. And maybe for some of you guys, if you're making changes in your career, like you um you lost your job, or you're making changes with your business, or like something along those lines, I feel like there wasn't balance, okay? Like there wasn't balance, or maybe even a living situation or something like that, or a relationship, I don't know. But I feel like there wasn't balance in this situation, because it's like you were giving a lot and maybe not getting everything you deserved in return. So that's why I'm thinking it's like a job, career, relationship approach you were taking to your business, where you were like, especially if you're an entrepreneur, like you probably was working, and spirit is like, okay, we tired of seeing you hustle so hard just to get little results. Okay? Excuse me. So I definitely feel like spirit is like, oh nah, we gotta help you with making this change. Okay, and if I don't know if y'all saw my head in the first couple minutes, I know I did. You probably did, but yeah, just ignore that. I just wanted y'all to see my hands. Okay. Anywho, yeah, spirit wants you to know that anything that's leaving your life is for your high. It's for your highest good. It's for your highest good because of the lack of balance that was happening in your life. The overwork, the hustling, the overgiving, the overdoing. Spirit is tired of that for you. Okay, I'm wondering if some of you guys are earth signs. I'm getting like earth. I'm getting like earth sign vibes, Sagittarius vibes, Scorpio. Yeah, I'm getting Sagittarius and Scorpio super hard here. Um, earth signs. I'm getting that energy super hard here, especially because I'm an earth sign and I know how we be overdoing sometimes. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Ah! What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Okay, we have Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. I think that's so interesting. This is a timeless reading, but if you're watching this when I drop it, there is a blue moon, a full blue moon in the sign of Aquarius on August 22nd, 2021. Okay, so that has a lot to do with miracles and things happening like out of the blue, where it's like, is this a miracle? Like, is this really my life? I can't believe this is happening right now. And with this Believe in the Impossible card, it just makes me think that a lot has fallen apart for you. Some relationship approach you took to your career, maybe you're just your career in general, your job, a living situation, something has fallen apart for you. Something has really fallen apart, and spirit is like, okay, it's because we're rebuilding it for you, okay, into a life that you desire, especially with the believing in the impossible. Maybe there's a certain way you've been wanting to live your life where you're like, not overworking, or you're in a relationship where it's affectionate and loving and peaceful, or you've been wanting to live in a better apartment or a better house or have better finances, or something like that. And it's like everything is falling apart because they're moving you into this next phase of your life where you're living your dreams, where you're in a situation, relationship, career path, or whatever that is more suited for you, especially with it being in the sign of Aquarius, the blue moon. That's a full moon in Aquarius, because Aquarius is the authentic self. I feel like Aquarius and Leo, they're associated with the authentic self. Okay, so with this energy coming out here, I definitely feel like spirit is trying to put you on a path that's more suited for you, or in a relationship, or in a situation, whatever this issue is that has fallen out of your life. Or this thing is that's fallen out of your life, it's because spirit is trying to make things better for you. And I know it doesn't feel like it right now. It may not feel like it right at this very moment, but I guarantee around the blue moon, or like maybe after, because whenever you see this, who knows when you're gonna see this, but around this time period, just trust that in the next couple days, the next couple weeks, next couple months, things are going to start unfolding where you're just like, okay, I can see exactly why spirit like made this person leave my life, or made this job leave my life, or things didn't work out for me in going in this direction because this happened over here. You know what I mean? So I don't know, you just got to trust. And I feel like I'm totally resonating with this pile. I'm totally resonating with this pile. Okay, so then we have a personal issue reaches resolution. And what was I talking about? Hold on, I gotta get a little bit of tea. Okay, excuse me, y'all. Your girl was thirsty. Okay, so a personal issue reaches resolution is definitely making me think like things that have been keeping you up at night, sleepless nights. I'm wondering if some of you guys are Cancers as well. Because Cancers love security, earth signs love security. So I think I said earth signs, and I said Scorpio, and I said Sag too. Yeah, so I'm getting, Sag vibes, Cancer vibes, earth sign vibes, and Scorpio vibes. Anywho, maybe some of you guys are Aquariuses as well, since I was talking about that Aquarius energy. So anyway, yeah, I definitely feel like anything that has been keeping you up at night where you're like, why is this happening to me? Why are things going this way? Why aren't things like just happening for me? It feels like everything's happening to me and not for me, you know what I mean? And Spirit wants you to know that in the very, 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 very near future, a personal issue will reach resolution. And the fact that it's right, I put it right next to the good luck card. Oh, and then we even have the believe in the impossible card. Like, I just know. I just know something big is coming for you. And that's why all this stuff is falling apart. That's why everything has fallen apart or fallen away, or certain relationships has fallen away, or certain things just has not worked out in your favor, it feels like. It's because Spirit is opening new doors for you, okay? And I feel like this had to be because you know I said urgent message from your spirit guys, but I think this came out because this is urgent for you to hear, because I feel like you are so pissed off. You're so pissed off. You're like, yo, why? Why? But just know everything's happening for you and not to you, and that this next phase of your life, things are going to be a lot easier and it's going to flow nicely, because we even got this Temperance card right here. Things are going to start flowing nicely for you, where things have, and maybe things have not been flowing nicely before. Maybe life has been a little difficult for you in the past, but I feel like, yeah, something is coming and you're being called to make certain changes so things can flow for you again. Okay? So that was your reading, pile number 1. All right. If it resonated with you, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, go to housemystik.com to purchase spiritual art, spiritual decor. Check out my music and sign up for my latest sound healing event. Okay. Yeah. I hope I see you again soon. And peace. Hey, hello, those of you that chose pile number 2. We have the Amethyst point. Okay. So before we get into your reading, I'm going to go ahead and hit my sound bowls just to cleanse the space and cleanse your brain and your energy field, so that you're open to receiving these messages. Okay. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw my head. I keep trying to not get my head in the video, but I'll figure it out eventually. Okay. So like I said, we have the amethyst point over here. And amethyst is associated with the crown chakra, the third eye, psychic protection, creativity. It really helps with like boosting your creativity and helping you feel a lot closer to spirit. It also helps with making your dreams a lot more vivid and clear, and also helps you with remembering your dreams, and also helps with if you want to get more into astral traveling and lucid dreaming. Okay, I have a whole bunch of amethyst, and ever since I've had it in my room, like, I mean, I've always been intuitive, but it's like lately, it could also be because I'm pregnant too, I don't know, but my dreams have been crazy. Okay, so these crystals are available on housemystik.com if you are interested in purchasing them. Okay, so anywho, let's get into your reading. So first card we have here, service. I feel good when I can help others. Okay. And oh no, did I not pick a certain card for this group? Okay, I'm gonna have to get my deck and go ahead and choose another card, because I was supposed to pull some out from here, but let's see, I guess I forgot. Okay. Okay, grieving. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. So what am I getting for you, pile number 2? We have service, and I feel good when I can help others. And then we have grieving. Okay, for some reason, this is giving me the vibes that your spirit team is asking you to look at your pain points and use them to teach others. And what I mean by that is, like, think of all the things that you've been through lately or in the past couple years, maybe your whole life. You've gone through a whole lot of things. You've gone through a whole lot of things. And I feel like your spirit team is telling you, maybe an urgent message for you is that these things, these lessons that you've learned, all these things that you've been through, you can use it to help other people. You can use it to help other people. Maybe you've been thinking about offering a certain service that can help people that are grieving or help people get through their pain. For some reason, I'm feeling like some of you guys are healers because y'all chose the pile with the amethyst. Maybe you've been feeling really called to get into like tarot readings, energy healing, sound bowls, Reiki, crystals, maybe even nutrition, herbal, like herbal, I want to say herbal health, but that's not the word. Like natural health, or I don't know, but excuse me, like plant-based, or I don't know, but maybe you're just feeling really, really called to help people who have been through the same things that you've been through, and you want to help them rise above, because we got this butterfly right here. Let me see if y'all could kind of see that. Yeah, y'all can kind of see that. There's a butterfly. And whenever I see butterflies, it just always makes me think of transcending a situation or transcending the BS. Okay, the BS. So I feel like you guys are being called to like kind of flex your talents a little bit, like, because I feel like this service, this talent, this thing that you want to offer the world is going to help a lot of people that have gone through everything that you've gone through. I hope that's making sense. But let's see what else y'all got here, because I think that's so interesting that came out. Okay, so we have 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and 8 of Swords. Whoa. I don't know if y'all can hear my son. But this is so interesting. Okay. Because the 4 of Pentacles has to do with having a lack mindset. Maybe having a lack mindset. And then 5 of Pentacles has to do with that lack mindset kind of causing the lack in your life. And then the 8 of Swords has to do with not being open to outside resources, not being open to maybe stepping out of your comfort zone. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what's being said here now. I see what's being said here. Okay, so maybe for some of you guys, you feel like this. Maybe things have been a little rough with your finances or something. Maybe you just lost a job. Maybe income been kind of slow or something. You might feel connected to another pile. I'm not going to say which one because I talked about it a little bit. But yeah, maybe because especially with this grieving card, it's like maybe you lost your job, or like something just didn't go right or something, like you lost something. I'm just really feeling job, because the other group I was talking about relationships and like a situation, but this one is definitely making me think some of you guys recently lost a job, or your career is just not going how you want it to go. Okay, I think I kind of talked about this in the other pile too. Anyway, so yeah, go check out. You probably felt drawn to that pile too, so I'm not going to say. But anywho, something is going on with your finances, but it's like Spirit is wanting you to get out your comfort zone. Because you have, I think I did say this, like you have some talents, like Spirit wants you to flex your talents a little bit, and like step out of your comfort zone with these talents, okay? Because I feel like you've been maybe kind of keeping these talents to yourself, maybe like hiding them, which kind of makes me think of Four of Pentacles, how she's just holding on to this Four of Pentacles and then she's stepping on these, or she's holding on to this pentacle and then she's stepping on these two right here. And it's like you have a certain talent or gift or something that can be very helpful to others, and Spirit wants you to like step out of your comfort zone with it. Okay? Yeah, especially because, yeah, it says, I feel good when I can help others. So let's see what else you have here. Okay, so we have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. And then we have a time to give rather than take. That is so interesting. Okay, and then the Virgo card, I think that's interesting that it's coming out because Virgo is the sign of service. So I feel like you have first of all, I feel like you have a gift. Okay, you have a gift that you need to spread more. Okay, you need to put it out more. Maybe, I know with what's going on in the world right now, maybe could be a little hard or something. But Spirit is saying to find a way to maybe network more, talk to people more, find a way to reach more. I don't know why I keep thinking for some of you guys, YouTube. I don't know if it's because I'm doing a video for YouTube. But maybe some of you guys have been thinking about YouTube and wanting to like put more content on YouTube, or like maybe just on social media in general. You want to share more of your talents, your gifts on social media. Or maybe you want to put out a resume, or you want to go for like a job that maybe you kind of feel like you don't have experience in it, but you kind of have a little bit, or I don't know. But I definitely feel like there's something that you're not sharing with the world, and Spirit is like, please share it with the world, because the world needs to hear it, they need to see it, they need to vibe with it, you know what I mean? And then we have work through your fears. I'm wondering if it's because, especially with this grieving card, I'm wondering if you're sometimes afraid to put yourself out there because maybe this thing that you didn't work out before. Maybe it didn't work out before. You put yourself out there and it just felt like it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, and you were just like, man, bump this. I don't want to do it. Okay? I don't even want to do this anymore. So it just made you close yourself off from it, which is giving me Eight of Swords vibes and Four of Pentacles vibes. But I think Spirit, for some of you guys, Spirit wants you to try again. Dust yourself off and try it again. You get dusted up and try it again. That's what's coming to my mind. Like, Spirit wants you to try again. Okay? Whatever this is. Whatever it is that you felt like failed in the past. And that's probably the difference between you and this other group that has a similar message. But I feel like there's maybe like something you were offering before, something you were doing before, putting out there before, and it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give at the time. But maybe it's that, divine timing. Because, sometimes things don't work out at that time, but then you come back around again and it just works out because it's time this time. You know what I mean? And it makes me think of how we had this full moon in Aquarius, but it's a blue moon. And if you're watching this when I drop this is a timeless reading, but if you're watching this right as I drop it, there's a full moon in Aquarius on August 22nd, and we already had a full moon in Aquarius on, what day was that? That was it in July? Yeah, it had to be in July. I forgot the exact date, but we had an Aquarius full moon, and yeah, it's coming up again. We also have Jupiter that has moved back into Aquarius. Okay, because it was in Pisces, but it has moved back into Aquarius. So I think that's very, very interesting that I'm getting that message of trying again. Because, I think you're getting another chance to take a different approach to this thing that maybe you tried before. You're being given a chance to take a different approach. So, yeah, dust yourself off and try it again. Okay? And just because it didn't work out the first time, or things maybe went left the first time, it doesn't mean that it has to be that way again. And then we also have, with a time to give rather than take for new moon in Virgo, we do have a new moon in Virgo. When is that? Shoot, I forgot. Because I know there's a full moon. I'm going to have to look at my calendar, but anywho, with this card coming up, it's just making me think that you, first of all, you know, like I said, you have a service or some type of gift or offering that you, or skill that would be great for the masses, okay? Whether it's you being an entrepreneur, or like, you know, working for yourself, or it's like you working for a company, you have a certain skill that needs to be seen or used or by the masses, okay? Um but I also think it's important to take care of you as well, because I feel like another reason why these things didn't, well, not that it's that's why it didn't work out. I think it's just that you need to heal yourself. You need to heal yourself from these things that, like, when things didn't work out, because I think that's why you'd be kind of afraid to step out of your comfort zone, because things didn't work out the last time you tried to do it, okay? Maybe things didn't work out the last time you tried to do it. Or it could even just be something that's ancestral, okay? Where maybe your ancestors tried to do something that you're very interested in, especially with this Four of Pentacles card. Maybe your ancestors have similar gifts to you, and they've tried to accomplish these gifts or these goals, but maybe they weren't able to do it. They weren't able to, like, move forward in this direction, and it makes you sometimes feel like you can't move forward in this direction. Maybe even your parents have told you you can't move forward in this certain direction, like it's too lofty of a goal or something like that, and your spirit team wants you to know that no, try it again. These people were not right, okay? Maybe something happened and your people were like, oh yeah, it didn't work out, so I guess I was right. You know what I mean? Don't let those people be right. You be right, okay? You be right. All right? So, yeah, I'm just getting a message from Spirit for you to try again. Try again and step out of your comfort zone, okay? Step out of your comfort zone, because this will get you in front of the right people. Whether it's you making that YouTube video, you dropping that post or picture or whatever on Instagram, or like whatever it is that you feel called to do. Put it out there, okay? Put it out there and try again. Okay? Okay. So, that was your message pile number 2. If it resonated with you, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos like this one. And also make sure to check out housemystik.com, where you can purchase spiritual art, spiritual decor, check out my music, and also sign up for my latest sound healing event. All right, and get these lovely crystals. All right. So yes, y'all, I hope y'all have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Okay. Hello, those of you that chose pile number 3 with the Smoky Quartz. Got the Smoky Quartz? Okay, so Smoky Quartz associated with healing, getting rid of negativity. It also is really good for getting in touch with like your ancestors and things like that. So that's interesting, because this message is an urgent message from your spirit guides and your ancestors. So yeah. So before we get into your reading, let me go hit my sound bowls to help with cleansing the space and also cleansing you and your aura, so that you're open to receiving this message. Okay, so yes, let's go ahead and get into your reading, okay? So, the first two cards, let's see. I'm sorry if y'all can hear my son in the background. Oh, I accidentally chose 3 first cards for you guys. Okay, so we'll see. We have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. We have boundaries. And we have peace. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, for you guys, I feel like the urgent message from your spirit guides and your ancestors is all about your happiness, okay? Your happiness, your peace of mind, okay? And you may need to create more boundaries. You may need to create more boundaries to have more peace of mind. Yeah, you may have to have more boundaries to create more peace of mind, especially if you have people in your life that kind of disrespect your boundaries, or it could even be, especially if you're someone that's an empath. If you're someone that's an empath, maybe it's that sometimes you take on a lot of people's energy, or especially, I don't know why I'm getting called to say this. If you happen to be someone that's in the public eye, or you work around a lot of people and you have a lot of people watching you, I think it's super important to create boundaries, because maybe sometimes if there are people that aren't necessarily happy for you and what you got going on, like that energy can sometimes penetrate your energy. Okay, not that anyone can like ever steal what is yours from you, but sometimes it can kind of affect you and your energy. Like maybe you feel a little drained, feeling doubtful, things like that, because we have the happiness card. So maybe it could even be ruining your happiness. But, I try not to get too much into that, because I don't want you to feel like paranoid and stuff. But it could be time to do way more spiritual baths, or working with black candles, or working with the deity that can help with protecting you, protecting your boundaries, protecting your space, things like that. And oh, we have Smoky Quartz, which has to do with getting rid of negativity. I said that. So that's interesting that that came up. Okay. So yeah, and then with this peace card, it's definitely making me think like, yeah, there could be some people in your space or some type of environment that's just ruining your peace of mind for some of you guys. Um yeah. Let's see what else y'all got here. Let's see what else. Oh, wow. We have the world. We have 10 of Pentacles. And we have 9 of Pentacles. Ah, these are great cards. These are great cards to have. Okay, so first of all, we talking about boundaries and stuff. And we have the world. If you can see, she has a whole reef around her, which is almost like creating a boundary. So I think that's very interesting. Okay, so I think it's also interesting that in one of the other piles, it was like a progression of numbers, and I feel like this one is kind of a progression too, because we have the 9 and we have the 10. Let's switch those. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, which I think is very, very interesting. So first of all, I think it's so interesting that we have boundaries, and then we have it with the 10 of Pentacles card right under it. So I feel like for some of you guys, an urgent message from your spirit guys is to have more boundaries with family. Maybe with like family members that be all in your business, or maybe sometimes they don't respect you, they don't respect your boundaries. um Maybe they, yeah, just don't respect you, period. They don't respect your maybe they don't respect your career, like, like what you choose to do with your life, your decisions. Or maybe they just be having a lot going on, because we even got the peace card, and maybe this family member or your family, they don't, yeah, they don't respect your boundaries. They don't respect your boundaries, or they don't respect you, or I don't know. I'm getting that they don't respect you or your boundaries or your decisions, or You know, maybe some of you guys are the youngest. Maybe some of you guys are the youngest, so they don't always respect your decisions, what you're wanting to do with your life. They don't respect it or something like that. And we have dolphins on this happiness card. I don't know if, can y'all see that? Yes, y'all can. So we have dolphins on this happiness card, and I'm feeling like you are someone that's very intelligent. You are someone that came down here with a big purpose, okay? You came down here with a big purpose, and maybe it's even a little strange, this purpose that you have. Maybe it's a little strange. It's not the normal path. Maybe it's not the normal path, or it's like, you know, a little unorthodox, and maybe your family doesn't really agree with it, so they maybe kind of talk down to you, make you feel like bad about yourself, or just question every step that you take. And yeah, it's time to start creating more boundaries around yourself, because maybe sometimes it has you doubting yourself at times, or maybe it's just hard to have peace of mind, especially if you live with these people. It's sometimes hard to have peace of mind because of their chaos, the way they speak to you or they treat you or how they are. Like maybe it's just, it messes with your peace and your happiness sometimes. So with these two cards right here, the 9 and 10 of Pentacles, this is definitely telling me that there are some of you guys that are really, that y'all really been saying like, spirit, God, ancestors, spirit guides, whatever, angels, I need the money to move out, okay? Because we got these Pentacle cards. So this is definitely making me think that there could be some of you guys that's like, please God, I just want to move out. And maybe it's not even that you have like bad blood with your family, or you like things aren't totally terrible, but you're at a space or you're at a point in your life where you're like, yeah, I'm just ready to have my own boundaries and have my own space, because you know, you got your own space. It's like you at peace, you know, because nobody gonna tell you what you have to do, because it's your space. You make up your own rules and stuff like that. So spirit wants you to know that if you are looking for the money to make changes with where you live at, it's coming, okay? It's definitely coming. And it's making me think that whatever you're investing your time or money into now, it's gonna pay off and help you with getting into this new space, okay? Especially with, yeah, this 9 of Pentacles card is all about planting seeds and then them sprouting, okay? And then also with the 10 of Pentacles, like, that's definitely making me think that you'll be able to provide for your family. Like, if you have your own family, yeah, I definitely think more money is coming your way. Now, we also have the World card here, which is definitely making me think like a phase of your life is now over. This is why it's making me think that some of you guys are definitely like, yeah, I want to get out of this space that I'm living in, okay? Yeah, I don't know why I'm just getting moving for a lot of you guys. Okay, so let's see what these last two cards here are. How did I freaking know this card would come out? The Show the World the Real You card. Full moon in Aquarius. I knew this would come up. I should have just said it. Because I mentioned this in the last two piles. We have a full moon in Aquarius coming up on August 22nd, if you're watching this as I drop this, but this is a timeless reading. But there's a full moon in Aquarius on August 22nd. It is a full moon in Aquarius, okay? So I definitely feel like, or one of the things I kept saying in the other readings is that, and I think I even said it in this reading, it's time to like, you know, be you. And like, I know I also said in this reading something about like you having an unorthodox path, and maybe it's a little weird, and people kind of question you, and your family kind of questions you, and they be like, what she got going on, or what he got going on, or whatever. And I think that's very funny, because the Aquarius card is all about, you know, it says show the world the real you, your most authentic self. And maybe there are people in your family, I'm getting family because of the 10 of Pentacles card, that kind of make you feel maybe not even weird for being you. Maybe for some of you guys that's the case, but for a lot of you guys, I feel like it's something that you, maybe because of society, or there's something that has happened maybe in your life that makes you not always want to show your most authentic self. And spirit wants you to create a boundary around yourself so that you can be more happy with yourself and feel more confident within yourself, so that you can take on this unorthodox path. I don't, what are some of y'all doing? I wonder if some of you guys are multifaceted or something. Um, yeah, I'm wondering if some of you guys are multifaceted. Because it's just making me think that you have like just a weird path or something, and people kind of question you. And I'm definitely sensing family. Okay, they kind of question you, so sometimes you question yourself and your own decisions. Like, I mean, am I doing the right thing? And yes, you are. So create boundaries around yourself so that you're able to, move forward in this path with confidence. Because I think you've just been questioning yourself a little bit, and it's like messing with your peace of mind. And then we have, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So I'm wondering if some of you guys had set some intentions on that new moon in Aries that we had earlier this year. I feel like some of you guys may have done that. And with the Show the World the Real You card, full moon in Aquarius, I feel like many of your intentions will be unfolding during around this blue full moon that we're having. Or if you're watching this at another time, it could be in the next full moon, or like in a couple weeks or something like that. But something is unfolding for you, and with this it's time to take action card, I feel like there's something that you started during Aries season, or maybe there's something that you're starting right around this time period that's making you feel like, or not making you feel like, but you're starting something this time period that's a little unorthodox. You're doing things in a way that's a little strange or like, I don't want to say strange, but you're deciding to go into business for yourself. Like, this is definitely giving me business vibes, especially with Aries and Aquarius. And it's funny because the Aquarius symbols right here too. But I'm definitely thinking like you're going into business for yourself, and maybe you're deciding to do things, having a different approach to your business than normal people. Let's not say normal, because what is normal? But most people, like, you're having a different approach than most people. And Spirit wants you to know that that's okay. If you're deciding to do things a little differently, that is okay. It's okay to stand out from the crowd, but show the world the real you. That's super important. And if your family, friends, other people try to make you feel bad for being yourself, you kind of need to just step away from them. And I feel like that's why a lot of you guys are feeling like you want to move, or maybe you're just wanting to put more boundaries around yourself and not let these people have as much access to you, whoever these people are that kind of maybe take advantage of you or make you feel bad for being the different type of person that you are. Okay, let's see, any closing messages for you guys? Yeah, another thing I'm getting for you guys is follow your happiness. I feel like I'm just wondering who's gonna be watching this pile, because I feel like the people that are watching this, y'all are real different. Y'all are different is the best word. Authentic. Just not like the average person. Okay, you have big dreams. You have big dreams, and you probably have an interest in multiple things. You have an interest in multiple things, and you have big dreams. And Spirit wants you to follow your happiness. Do whatever makes you happy, and do it in the way that makes you happy. And you don't need to follow the masses, because that's another thing that this Ten of Pentacles card is giving me here. You do not need to follow the masses. Do things how you want to do it, and trust and believe, the more that you show the world the real you, you're going to draw in so many people that resonate with what you say, what you do, maybe the products you put out, the content you put out, the whatever you put out. Okay? Cuz this is feeling like my creator pile. Okay? This feeling like my creator pile. I don't know if I necessarily mentioned that in any of the other piles of creativity, but this is definitely feeling like my creator pile, like my, what's the word? Multi hyphenated. Okay, let me not even try to say that, but like you have multiple gifts and talents, and you are probably one of those people that will bring all of those talents together, all those ideas together to make something really cool and really poppin'. Okay, so trust in these strange whimsical ideas or these plans that are a little like offbeat, or if you're deciding to do things a little differently, trust in them, because you will draw in so many people through doing things this way instead of trying to follow everybody else. Okay? And definitely don't listen to your family if they bring you down or kind of don't respect you, or especially if you're the youngest. I understand, because I'm the youngest. Especially if you're the youngest and they kind of just be like, ugh, what she got going on or what he got going on. Stand strong in your power, because you are going to prove those people wrong. Okay? And don't do it just to prove them wrong, but just know that you will. You will. Okay? They're going to start asking you how you did it. Okay, so yes, that's it for you guys. Pile number 3. If it resonated with you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and also make sure to check out housemystik.com to purchase spiritual art, spiritual decor, and to check out my music and sign up for my latest sound healing events, and to get some of these lovely crystals right here. Okay, that's for sale on my website. All right, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you again soon. Peace.